Good evening, and welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I am Greg, and that is
Beth.
What's happening? What's up, Caleb? Hope you guys are having a great night. Friday, again.
Thank goodness. I say thank goodness, but I don't know why I say thank goodness. I was off this week.
It's okay.
Crazy long week. I think that's why.
Yeah, well, you were literally out of office this week. It's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
It's a good thing to take some time
my boss
off.
checked up on me today. She's like, just want to check in, see how you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, cheers, you guys. Thanks so much for joining. I'm just cracking a beer. You guys crack a beer, do your things. Appreciate you joining.
Cheers?
Oh, little cheers. Cheers. All right.
Cheers.
I know a lot of people are out celebrating tonight. What's up, Alex?
Celebrating what?
The Hard AF stuff out in Miami.
Oh, nice. They're out
Florida.
there this weekend, huh?
Yeah, so they're out partying tonight. So we'll see how many drunk texts and posts we get later on. It ought to be fun. It'll be good. So, cheers, you guys. Thanks so much again for joining us. It's Friday night. We got some fun shit to talk about. First, go out, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, all the fucking places.
All the places.
Yeah, YouTube. Hit the thumbs up, the little
Oh, yeah, thanks.
ding dong.
Thumbs
Hit
up
that
it.
thing.
Hit the all messages,
Yeah,
not
hit-
top
Hit
messages.
the all messages where you're following all the message, not the top messages. That's the little hamburger thing there. If you didn't know that before. But yeah, we're going to. Beth's niece stopped by, brought us a new little glass set
Yeah, it was
for
really cool.
some whiskey.
Yeah.
We'll have to test those glasses out, make
We
sure
will.
they can actually hold,
I don't
some
think they hold
booze.
as much as I like them to hold, but they're nice.
right? Like, well, they're a little small. Next time, go with the
That's
extra
all right.
large.
It was a very nice
No,
gesture.
absolutely. I think like a drink is.
No,
What do you mean, no?
it's like 2 or 3 fingers.
With like 4 ice cubes in there.
Or in my case, 5.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You just don't put so much ice and put a little less whiskey, and it feels the same.
Or just put the same amount of ice and pour the whiskey at the top. Just kidding.
Or do that. No, you're not kidding. It's all good.
I mean, I won't go to the top, but I'll go to the top.
So how you doing this week? You feel better after having a few days off?
I feel
What else?
yesterday and today I've felt way better.
Yeah.
Like I catch myself doing quirky things that I normally do. And I'm like, well, at least I'm doing that again. So
Like
that's
what?
nice. Oh, just talking to
Being
myself
goofy,
and singing
singing
weird
and-
songs and talking to the dogs.
She watched the fucking movie today. What's it called? The one with the.
Labyrinth.
No, you tried to watch that. The one before
so
that.
bad. April Fool's Day
April Fool's
from
Day.
1987.
Yeah. Go check that out if you want to
That's
watch
hilarious.
a fun movie. April
It was
Fool's
such an
Day.
80s movie type
I remember
genre.
seeing it.
Like,
It's just been a million years.
I remember
Whatever.
seeing it towards the end. I was like, I vaguely remember this movie, so I've obviously seen it before. So it was very much in the genre of like Friday the 13th.
Slasher film.
Yeah.
Did they actually slash anybody? Did
They
anybody
did,
get killed?
but not in real life. I mean, I can't give the premise of the movie right. They did
Dude,
kill
the
people.
fucking movie is 40 years old. You can give the premise. away.
It was an April Fool's joke. So everybody that thought they were going to die, they literally almost did die, but it was a joke. So it was pretty good. It was entertaining for a Friday afternoon.
All I know is I hear Beth downstairs laughing, and it was fun.
Yeah,
it was
it
fun
was-
for me. I had fun. I was like, she's laughing. That's a good thing. So.
Yeah. Oh, that was also yesterday. Secret Lives of Pets. I was cracking up too.
That was
It's
a
a
good
cute
one.
movie.
But
Kevin
you were
Hart.
still on your little ups and downs
Yeah.
a little bit yesterday. So
Yeah.
every day it gets a little
better. I think going back
better.
to work, even though nobody, we all wish we could be rich and maybe not have to work. I think going back to work will be good too.
Yeah, for sure. 80s movies are the best.
are.
Exactly, DJ. Yeah, so I was talking to one of my neighbors.
Won't
And then,
you be
of
my
course,
neighbor?
I was talking to Ian about doing something like that, but actually, who's going to do it?
Pete and his brother.
Pete and his brother. That's who I was blank
Yeah.
on who was going to do it. They're
Yeah.
going to do one.
Yeah.
It's going to be shitty 80 movies. 80s
Well, it's going to
movies.
be just shitty movies.
Is it just shitty movies?
Yeah.
That's cool too.
It was something like SMP squared, shitty movies with Pete and his brother. I think also starts with a P.
Yeah. So it's all good.
Yeah.
All right. What I do? There it is. We'll get the old bottle of Penelope down. We did open this. We've done a bunch of reviews. I was thinking.
Uh-oh. That's always trouble.
We need to do a review, and you need to kind of have some hindsight on this. Because we we drank your dad's bottle
Mhm.
of Maker's.
It was really good. Or drank some of my dad's bottle.
We had a drink of it, and that
Yeah.
was what? $3.29?
31, 30, yeah.
Uh-oh.
You need a new board, babe.
No, I need a new marker.
You need a new board, too.
3, 29,
Maker's Mark?
23. Dad's Makers.
M squared.
How do you spell makers? I'm just kidding.
Well, you do ask me how to spell a lot of stuff.
Mark.
I'd
What
say
would you say that
probably,
one was?
8-6.
8-6?
Yeah. For
Because
several reasons. It was
okay.
good.
That's fair.
It was good, but it also had a lot of sentimental value for me.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
You wrote 8-7.
I wrote 8. You said 8-6?
It's fine. 8-7's close too. That's fine.
Nope.
That's fine. I was laughing.
For some reason, I thought you said 8-6.
No,
Or
8-6.
8-7. 8-6. All right. So we did do a Maker's Mark a while back. Let me see if I can find it real quick. And we just had like a little, we did like a little
But it wasn't a
bottle of it.
40 year.
No, it wasn't sat on a shelf for 40 years.
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't. Nope, right here. Maker's Mark 5.7.
Okay.
So that's how
That one was really good though. That one was smooth.
Yeah. I figured we should at least note it.
Score
right?
it.
Yeah, score it.
This one's
Working and
yours?
listening. American Rustic Works. What's up, buddy? Hope you're having a good night. He's
That
building
one's
us
yours?
some. He's building us some corner shelves over
I know.
here.
You told me.
Should
How
be badass.
exciting.
So
It'll be good to change up the set a little bit.
yeah, it'll be fun.
Been like this for a few years.
I'll make a new little holder for your dad's pistol.
We're gonna get rid of him. And
Yeah,
the
he's
Lord.
gonna go away, but I'm gonna make a new little stand for your dad's pistol. That way it can be set front and center.
Yeah.
I'll probably get shut off of YouTube for that, but whatever. Is this yours or mine?
Nope, that's yours.
Right. It's a little sippy sip. You guys go out and get a drink. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify. Give us a review if you don't
More?
mind.
Don't stop. You almost stopped the point. No, you're good now, but you almost stopped before that.
Oh,
I was like, don't
Jesus
stop
Christ.
there.
I'm like, it's just a little glass. It's cute. It's cute little glass. Okay, we got some fun shit to talk about though. First thing,
First things
first
first.
story.
Yeah.
We're just gonna jump into stories tonight. We don't need to do any we don't need any more of those top of the fucking show kind of bullshit this week. We've had enough of those in the past fucking
What?
top of the show kind of
Oh.
things. We've had enough of those
Yeah.
fucking things lately. First story of the night. This ought to rattle your cage, Castro,
Uh-oh.
because you're right up in that age group,
I'm right up in there.
right? Friends. Should they be canceled?
I didn't even know there was a new show.
Jennifer Aniston admits Friends crew should have thought things through as she addresses show's offensiveness.
Oh, fuck it. Everything's offensive though.
You don't understand, Beth.
I don't care if it's offensive. That probably makes it funny.
30 years ago, you should have thought ahead 30 years.
Oh, that what was offensive then? Oh, so she's saying the show reruns should be canceled because they're offensive.
No, she's
fuck
not
that
saying
shit.
they should be canceled. People are saying it's offensive.
Oh, people need to get
People
over.
need to get
We're
fucked.
such
That's why I had
snowflekes.
Beth was the biggest Friends fan.
Oh my gosh,
she
I
even had
lived
the
for it.
hair. She
I
kind
did.
of almost still has it.
No, I don't.
Without being it brushed up like with
Jennifer
the
Aniston's
bangs.
hair.
Yeah.
I didn't have.
You're pretty
I,
close.
I'm not.
You
I
kind of
did
are.
have. The whole 10 years that show was on. My haircut looked exactly like hers all 10
Every
years.
chick on the planet had that fucking Jennifer
For a
Aniston
while,
haircut.
yeah.
So they can all fuck off. Even black chicks, Hispanic chicks, Yugoslavian chicks,
I don't know about all of
Dominican
those.
chicks.
Some of the hair doesn't lend itself to the.
You blow it out enough.
I guess you could, if you could find a wig.
Flat iron
yeah,
it.
I mean, there's definitely you could wig it.
There's ways to do it. You can wig it.
You could wig it. Yeah, it's stupid. Get
Jennifer,
over it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston admits that the cast and crew of Friends should have thought things through after the show has come under fire in recent years. The beloved 90s sitcom has been
Here's what's
called
hilarious.
out for its lack of diversity.
Here's what's hilarious. First of all, so many kids watch that now. Like people watch that like it's
No,
a
yeah,
brand
yeah,
new
yeah.
show. So get over yourself.
The Office is very offensive if you're a fucking pussy. Exactly. So the beloved
Exactly, because that's why it's the fucking Office.
being one of the most, so besides
Jellyfish,
it
yep.
being located in one of the most diverse
Fuck.
cities on earth, New York. Aniston made the comments at my junket, whatever, it doesn't matter. Let me get ahead here.
I don't think she really feels that way. I think she
Nope.
feels. I think she says that so she's saying the right thing.
She's absolutely, that's her people saying, you need to say this, right? Speaking about the criticism surrounding Friends, she told AFP, there's a whole generation of people, kids, who are now going back to episodes of Friends and finding them offensive.
Oh, no, they're not. They think it's hilarious. I see kids walking around with Friends shirts that are like
all the time.
22.
Yeah,
And it's fucking hilarious. So I watched a couple episodes the other day. I was like,
everybody watches that fucking
that's why
show.
I remember
I've
loving
seen-
this show. It's so funny. Like it's
Well, I wasn't a big like Friends fan. Of
Right.
course I watched it. It
I
was
set the VHS,
fucking
bitch.
huge, right?
I set the VHS in 1994 when that show
Came out
kicked
in
off.
I think 94, right? Is what you said? Yeah. The show has largely come under fire for its lack of diversity, like I said, with few actors from ethnic.
Oh, there's black people in it.
No, I'm going to
There's
get
Hispanic people
give
in
me
it.
1 second. I'll get to that in here.
I
in a
think
minute.
there's even like a Russian chick that's in one of the series.
Do you know how many people started off from that show? I'll get to that in just a
What do
minute.
you mean?
Like got their start from that show?
Most of them.
I'll tell you here in a minute. Those that do appear were often cast as short-term girlfriend of Ross Geller, which only further added to the controversy.
Oh, fuck off.
Because he was into black chicks
Yeah.
and Hispanic chicks.
He was a nanny chick that would
He
pay
was
attention
a
to him.
paleontologist or anthropologist. or some shit.
Paleontologist.
So he was also into dinosaurs and shit too. So whatever. All right. So while the 54-year-old insisted this was never intentional, they should have thought
fuck it.
through.
If you're gonna think everything through for what's gonna happen in 20 years from today,
You can get
you're never gonna
fucked.
produce anything
No, you
because
can get fucked.
in 20
Like, fuck off.
years you might not even be able to wear the color red.
No, you can't because that's for bloods.
And then what's going to happen? So you're like, we just have to wear all
That
white. Well,
means-
that's offensive. Then
well,
we just
you-
have to wear all black. Well, that's offensive.
Could you imagine offending a crypt? A crypt? Is it a crypt or a crip? I don't know.
I don't know.
Crypt. Could you imagine being like,
Can you imagine offending
sorry, buddy.
a gang member?
Yeah, right, dude? Like, I'm so sorry.
Sorry that your brother got killed wearing a red shirt.
My bad.
Probably shouldn't go
Flintstones
around
and the
shooting
Jetsons didn't have diversity, and
Nope.
they didn't give a shit either.
They did. They had a robot. They had a robot maid.
Pivot. Pivot. Some of the best goddamn lines. Karate. Yeah, some of the best lines. So yeah, so just know she's like, but she did come out. She did say, she did say, we just need to laugh. Like fucking
Yeah,
stop
I mean,
it. We need to laugh.
we take everything so serious nowadays that you can't even like be somewhat, I don't want to say inappropriate, but like you can't cut a joke in a sitcom today because you might offend somebody.
People need to get the fuck over
that.
offending people.
I mean,
when I hear a
offend
list,
people. They'll either do one of two things. They'll get over it and continue watching the show, or they'll stop watching the show.
right? Good. Fuck you.
And if you get enough people to stop watching the show will be canceled.
And that's
so it
why
doesn't
people
really
are moving
matter.
to like podcasts and stuff like that because they're tired of fucking worrying about
What they say, what
people.
they wear.
Yeah, go fuck yourselves. All right, so you ready to hear? Here's a list of people that were on the show.
Okay.
Paul Rudd.
Yep.
Winona Ryder. Ellen Pompeo. Danny DeVito.
Ellen Pompeo was on it? I
Yep.
didn't know that. Danny
Hank-
DeVito was popular before
Hank
that.
Azaria.
Their mom
No,
from The
these are not
Train,
like first start.
Twins.
No, these are not. No.
Oh, you said got their start.
But there's like a fucking at least a dozen people
that
that got their
weren't famous
start.
yet.
These are just people that were on it,
It's
and
like-
we're gonna get
it's
into
like soap
some.
operas. There's
Yep.
a ton of people that
Hank
started on.
Azaria, Alicia Tyler, Adam Goldberg, Gabrielle Union. She was a little kid at that point.
Who's she?
She is married to Dwayne Wade. She was in
Oh, yes.
Bad
yes,
Boys.
Yes.
Tom Selleck, Jean-Claude Van Damme,
Mm-hmm. I remember all
Jennifer
those.
Coolidge, who just won her first Emmy. She was what the fuck is his name's mom? Something's mom. Fuck. The mom from you guys will know. Anyway, she's chubby. She was the mom from the two girls that were the cafe girls. She was the friend. Remember the girls that like one became poor. And the other,
Oh, yeah.
you
She was
know,
in the
blonde lady.
Thor.
yeah.
Yeah. Or no, her friend, the one,
I can't
Two
think of
Broke Girls is what
it.
you're
Two Broke
thinking of.
Girls.
She
but
was the blonde one?
The Russian girl. The Russian mom.
Oh, yeah,
lady.
yes.
Her.
MILF.
Smithers mom, not Smithers. I
MILF.
just can't think of it.
She was the MILF.
Yeah.
Stifler's.
Stifler's mom. Thank
Yes,
you,
thanks,
Alex. Yeah. Maggie Wheeler. I don't know who Paget Brewster is.
Didn't make it, apparently.
Christina Pickles. Michael. I don't know these other folks. We do know Soleil Fry.
Mm-mm.
Punky Brewster.
Oh,
Come on. Everybody knew Punky
I didn't
Brewster.
watch Punky Brewster.
But you knew who she was back in the day. Of course you did.
I
Punky
knew
Brewster?
of her.
Yeah.
I knew of
absolutely.
the show, I should say. I didn't know of her.
Beth was
Don't
at the
spill.
pool swimming.
No, I was still in high school then. So it
Beth was in
probably-
college.
No, I wasn't. Not in the 80s.
She was born in. She was Fuck, she was born 6 days before me, August 6th, 76.
That's why she was Punky Brewster in the 80s.
That's why I had a crush on her. I was like, you're my age.
You had a crush on everybody.
Goddamn right I did.
Yeah.
Like, you got boobs? I'm like, can I see them? Please?
They said no. Funny looking fella.
No, they were in Hollywood. We had no social media. That
Oh.
was just me in my head going,
Oh.
can I see your boobs? No, that's called it being a 12-year-old boy wanting to see boobs.
Well, should have gone for real boobs then.
I was 12.
I keep waiting for you to spill that. So can you please take a drink and put it down? Thank you. I'm like watching it going, oh Lord, he's going to spill it.
On what, me?
Your laptop?
That's over there. So anyway, you go like, okay, the diversity of the crew. Yeah. The country is exponentially more white than any other thing. So that's okay. That's just life.
Listen,
that's part of
you
it.
can't get offended now because you have shows of just one ethnicity, period now. And that's cool if as long as it's not white.
I did see something that was like, and I don't give a
There's
fuck.
shows full of
She's Hispanic and I'm as white as they come.
yeah, Wadey. What's up, Wadey?
So yeah, like Beth
But,
brings
like-
up when we go back to New Hampshire, she brings up the population of
The
Hispanic people.
population by like
We've talked-
100%.
100%. Like we've talked about
I
this.
did that
on
in Colorado
multiple-
Springs too.
What's up, Osiris? How you
But
doing?
like, you can't get offended if there's a show with little to no diversity because there are shows with no diversity in
Blackish.
it. Well, no, because that does have like there are shows specifically on certain channels that only have one ethnicity in it, whether it be Hispanic.
Like Bob Ross's painting time.
Yes.
It was just one white guy.
Do you know they're making a movie about that? It's kind of funny. It's not. It's not Bob Ross, but it's somebody who looks just like him.
Colin Farrell.
And I don't remember who
Colin
it is.
Farrell might actually do that if he got a big ass afro.
I don't remember who it is. I
That's
remember
cultural
seeing
appropriation. So they
remember seeing that, and there's a girl, but the premise of the movie is there's a girl who's his
who would
rival.
play a good Bob Ross?
And they show him up there, and he's like, paint the trees in the preview. I
Shia
saw.
LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
He would not be a good Bob Ross.
I think he could be a good Bob Ross.
No, he's too psycho.
No, I think that's the point because he could get right into there.
No, you have to be a hippie, not a psycho. You have to be like one with nature.
But he kind of crosses
Excuse
both
me.
lines there.
He does cross both lines.
Because he could be either way. He's like, I can go live in a desert for a year and live off the cacti. Right? These things make you want to drink whiskey way too fast because they're tiny.
Yeah, I can't drink out of these glasses.
Because they're tiny.
I need more room for ice. Ooh,
No, it's just like you want to put your pinky up.
I did.
Thank you for those, Paige and
Yes,
Jared.
I
though.
love them. They're very sweet.
So what do you think? Paul Walker? Paul Walter Hauser. I was like,
Who's
Paul
that?
Walker. I was like, don't think that's going to happen.
I mean, his twin brother could do it, but he doesn't act. Who's Paul Walter Hauser?
I don't know.
Hey Siri, show me a picture of Paul Walker Hauser.
Walter. You love the internet. You got to love the internet. You just talk out loud
Siri?
and shit fucking.
Show me a picture
I
of.
wonder why, like, I have shit on my phone that it's like,
Hey Siri,
oh, for CPAPs
show me a
that
picture
she
of-
uses.
Owen Wilson Hauser. Wow, fuck this. I can't say it.
Owen Wilson is playing Bob Ross.
Oh, who is he?
Owen Wilson? The blonde.
Oh, is that the guy with the broken nose?
Yeah,
That's
the
who it
fucking-
was. He is play. He's not playing Bob Ross. He's playing a Bob Ross lookalike, is what I've heard. That he's not actually Bob Ross.
Well, no shit. Bob
But-
Ross is dead.
No, he's not portraying. No shit, he's dead, fucker. He's not portraying Ross. He's portraying somebody else, but the person is identical. I think they probably did that for like cost purposes.
Oh, so they didn't have to pay the Bob Ross Foundation
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah. So he looks.
That's kind of fucked up. Just pay them their $1 million or whatever. Jesus
Show
Christ.
some darn respect. LOL. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't know to what.
I don't know.
Oh, I ain't got no respect.
To Paul
Walker. Walter.
To
Paul Walter
Walker.
Hauser?
I don't know. I don't know who that. I don't know. I'm trying.
Now I want to be like
The son ejaculated.
shit, Gregory.
A son ejaculated.
Yeah, not the son.
Not our son. So evidently,
Of course
I'll
I-
let you- what are you eating?
I just put a piece of chocolate in my mouth because I thought you were gonna keep
Just
talking.
eat it. It's a Hershey
I
kiss.
let it melt in my mouth.
Chew the fucker
No,
up.
that's
What do
not
you
how I enjoy
what
them.
kind of animal are you?
I'm a sophisticated woman who likes to melt her mouth, sock chuck in her mouth. I'm gonna say suck it, but that would be likes to suck her chocolate in her mouth. So once in every 10,000 years, so astronomers reveal the
Put your
brightest
tinfoil hats on. What are you
on the
doing with that?
tinfoil.
Just eat it. Come on. It's a
I hate
Hershey
I hate
kiss.
eating chocolate like that. Chocolate should not be bitten. It should be allowed to melt in your mouth.
That's why Craig sent you 2 bags of them a year and a half ago for Christmas.
Well, that's not why he sent them.
No, he sent them because of your nipples. But
Because you
that's why
shared.
they've lasted so long. Beth has Hershey kiss nipples.
I do not.
It's been a long time since I've said that on the air.
Stupid.
Beth has little Hershey kiss nipples.
So NASA said that the extragalactic outburst was 70 times brighter than any such eruption recorded to date. So there was what is this doing? Move this. Move all this shit. All these videos popping up everywhere.
You have to plug in because you need to show the video.
I will in a second.
It absolutely looks like a ejaculation.
It does not, you weirdo. You're so weird. Like the way your brain works sometimes, I'm like worried about you.
It's like a space ball that ejaculates.
So space scientists from NASA revealed that the gamma ray explosion recorded, this happened in October, which is kind of funny, but was the brightest of all time. It's called BOAT. Brightest of all time. Get it? Everybody likes to think they're funny, but I thought it was cute. The source was a gamma ray burst, the most powerful class of explosion in the universe. The event occurred 2 billion light years from Earth and illuminated much of the galaxy.
Still, Joe Biden's going to blame it on Trump, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, it's totally global warming.
Mm-hmm. Polar bears are dying.
They said it was
seals are imploding.
NASA said that the gamma ray was possibly the brightest ever to hit Earth since the beginning of human civilization.
It did hit us.
I guess. I mean, if it lighted up the whole galaxy, but it blows my 2 billion light years. How could that hit Earth? It traveled for a really long time.
It was a big cum shot.
That just means then probably we saw in October. I don't know. I don't understand the whole.
Plug it in. Let's play the video. Let's see this, because it's important to get an understanding of what it actually looks like to have.
Okay, it's on.
Is it really?
Yes. You're broken.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
You're
Is
broken.
it not plugged in again? Are you not plugged in?
I'm plugged in.
Look
bitch.
at the backside of that thing. Backside of that.
How'd that work for you? There you go. All right, let me rewind it.
See what I have to deal with, guys? See what I have to deal with? All right, watch. It's going to come out the right and the left side, and it's just going to be this.
I didn't see earlier that it shot all the way through this thing. I mean, it's kind of cool. You know what?
That's what it sounds like. Watch. Wait until you see. It's going to come to a head. It's going to come to a head here.
I mean, that's kind of fucking huge.
Yep.
See how you can see it on the back end, too? Yeah. That's how big that fucker
looks like it's kicking out. See, there's the penis head. That's it. It's a big arrow.
I love how you reduce science to cum and penis.
Oh my God.
It's so big.
Look
at it.
That looks like a celestial cum shot.
That looks like a dragonfly.
No, definitely looks like a cum shot.
So anyways,
throwing ropes, right, Chris? Chris is on. What's up, dude?
Ropes. I don't want to know. Nope. Man, I don't know why.
Why I put up with you?
Seriously, I'm gonna start doing this shit to your stories. I'm just
do it all the time. I don't care.
The burst triggered detectors on numerous spacecraft and observations around the globe. Combing through all the data, astronomers can now characterize just how bright it was and better understand the scientific impact. So we just saw it. I just thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree.
They revealed the burst was so bright it effectively blinded most gamma ray instruments in space, which means they could not directly record the real intensity of the emission. U.S. scientists were able to reconstruct the information from the Fermi data. What?
No, keep going.
I'm done.
They couldn't.
You're gonna get murdered again tonight, aren't you?
No, I'm just reading comments.
You're gonna fucking die tonight.
Reading comments.
You're gonna die.
DJ said Celestial Cum Shot, new band name.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good one.
I think we need to write that down and make a shirt.
Yeah, nobody will get it.
I don't even know how to spell Celestial.
Yeah, I'm not helping you. Fucking get a brain. CELES.
Yeah, got it. Shirt. I think that's funny.
Hey, listen.
And it's just going to be.
How about we get people to buy the shirts we have now before you start making new fucking shirts?
Doesn't matter. All I do is create the thing and put it out there. And if people want to go buy them, if you want to go buy a shirt, go out to the minorleaguestudios.com. Check it out. The bar is open. We have shirts out there, and we also have shirts out there for.
What is throwing ropes? Is that like the ropes is the cum?
Yes.
Okay. Because the only reason why I know that is because my books call about they call it ropes of, so it makes sense. But I've never heard throwing ropes.
Yeah.
That's
actually a good name for a band too. Throwing ropes.
Shooting ropes.
Throwing ropes. It sounds. You could put like some cowboy boots underneath it and put like a.
Oh Lord, give me strength. Just stay married to this man for the next 30 years.
Right. You just spelled it. That's what he said. No, agree. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
What?
He spelled it first. And you're like, I don't even know how to spell it. It was right there fucking in the note.
But I was trying to
fucking
like
retard.
Translate from here to here.
I'm not sorry that I call you retard anymore. Somebody will get offended, but
I don't care.
That's my love talk for you.
It's just like
that's our love language.
Top of the head, like retard.
Call you bitch and retard all the time. That's like our love language. I'm not going to apologize for that.
It's fine. I'm okay.
You don't like that I call my husband a retard? Then don't.
Fuck off.
Then don't listen to me call him it. No.
Don't be married to Greg. Fortunately, Beth, we all think. Yeah, no, it's absolutely part of our life.
No, it's a boy thing, I think.
Oh no, everything comes back to dick jokes.
They're not that funny.
It doesn't matter for you. It's about us laughing.
I do think, though.
This is what women. I don't think women understand this. Like, we don't care if girls think it's funny.
The razzle dazzle when he talked about the COVID notification that came out.
Yeah,
and it was Big Black.
Brooke Kreischer's
razzle dazzle, and it was Big Black. It was the Big Black. But wasn't that what they called him, Big Black?
Yeah,
the black guy.
Something like that. No,
his naked pose.
Yeah.
And
the big black dude with a big dong.
She sent it to all her friends, her mom friends, and then she sent it to her daughters. It was so fucking. That was fucking hilarious.
You guys remember that meme? But it wasn't a meme. It was like the COVID has hit your area,
and it was a very specific. Hit this link.
Click on the link
to see it where it's hitting your area. No, it wasn't a dick. It was him leaning over with his big dick.
No, I got Brian sent it.
I know, but that's the picture they saw. They saw the whole man leaning over with like his donkey dick.
We all remember that, right? So but the idea.
Oh, they went live. You're so lucky. That was so fucking hilarious.
That's awesome.
Him and his bestie are the only two. There's been one other one that we used to see that would make me bust a gut. Like, granted, you always have a few beverages.
Tom Segura is always good.
Tom Segura, but there was one that we went and saw in Phoenix a couple times. Not the guy
Anthony Jeselnik.
No, not Anthony, because he was gross.
No, he's fucking hilarious.
It was somebody. Maybe it was. Maybe his first one I laughed, and the second one I was like,
Anthony Jeselnik's first one was
fucking hilarious.
Shit, dude.
Well, he was, but when he got too dark, he wasn't funny anymore. I was like,
he was just going. But you got to keep in mind, those
4 shots in, and you're still not funny, bro.
Those are small venues. He's trying shit out, right? He doesn't give a fuck about that.
I always feel like wonder though, like because he'll do something and people will be like, you get that little hey, which isn't a belly laugh that you were going for. So do you like strike that out?
Yeah, he'd just take it out of his.
But Razzle Dazzle was good. Like I laughed. Now, granted, I always find comedy more funny when I'm drinking.
Of course, that's why you drink when you go to a comedy.
And I
show.
was drinking wine the night we watched it on Netflix.
You were cracking up, drooling.
I was. There are a couple times I was like, oh my gosh, I'm crying.
You need to see the Christina P. show.
Is that the chick we tried to watch?
Jeans, no,
oh no,
Mom
okay.
Jeans.
I swear to God, we saw that.
It's Tom Segura's wife.
I think we saw it.
I watched it, but I don't think you did.
I tried to watch that one chick that you said I would like her.
Yeah, I thought you would. Amanda Kunis.
She heard the. I couldn't. I don't know if it's.
I think she's fine.
No, but her whole depression rant. I was like, okay, move on.
But I think that's a very Gen Z-ish kind of thing.
Get over fucking being depressed. It was like the butt of like the first.
The funny part is this:
the first 30 minutes of her show, I was like, "Yep, I'm done."
But the funny part about that exact statement is, you're like, "Bitch, just deal with it." We all do. Like, bitch, I've been on Wellbutrin for 19 years. Right? Fuck you. Like, get over it. And
maybe that's why I didn't appreciate it, because like she just recently got diagnosed for the whole like
you're like
COVID thing, and so she thought her shit was funny. But a woman who's been going through it, I'm like, I'm waiting for the laugh to come. There's gonna
be a punchline.
It's gonna get funny any minute. And
she is funny though.
She kept going, and maybe I should fast forward then. But I was like,
I hadn't seen that one.
You fell asleep. That's what you fell asleep, and I was like, dink. done with this bitch. She had not. My husband needs better taste. Bitch ain't funny.
But her like clips that I see, I follow her on like Instagram, whatever. She is funny.
Yeah. Tom Segura's wife, the few clips I've seen, she is pretty damn funny too.
Hilarious,
She's got her hair in short now.
P. Yeah, she's hilarious.
I just love like how they're all so brutally honest about marriage. Like
that's how we are.
how you just sometimes look at
Like
your
the
spouse.
shit that we talk about.
Sometimes you just look at your spouse and you're like, how did I not realize you were this dumb before I married you? I mean, seriously, like
no, like I
like look at you sometimes. I'm like,
the fuck is wrong with you?
what happened over the last 16 fucking years? I don't understand.
Stop it.
I love you a lot, but sometimes I scratch my head.
It's all right.
It's fucking summer. I turned it up to
Fucking
medium
summer
too.
in San Antonio,
Yeah,
man.
it's 90
degrees
degrees
today. All
now
of a
it's back
sudden,
down to 75, so it should be nice when we
Yeah.
get done. But yeah, tomorrow's in the low mid to high 80s, and then Monday and Tuesday.
my eyes already melted. Fuck.
It's literally like 95 degrees. How do you say the word that I just said?
Literally.
And I say literally. I don't understand why.
You're fucking weird.
Do you say presentation or presentation?
Presentation.
I say present. Do you say data or data?
Data.
Do you say neither?
Neither.
There's one that people say, I'm like, that's not a real fucking word, right?
I say Caribbean.
It's Caribbean. Caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Caramel.
What else?
I
What do you
say
got?
fixin' and you say fixing.
Yeah, because I'm not fixing to do
I'm
shit.
fixing. I'm fixing. I literally say I'm fixing too.
You guys use it as like an adjective, like you're gonna do something.
Yeah.
When I say fixing, I'm literally
No,
fucking
that's a
fixing
different.
Nope.
That's why English is so hard because there's so
something. Nope, that's why I
fixin'
say
to. What
I'm
do you
going
say? Oh,
to.
you say going to, and I say fixing to.
I'm gonna run to the store.
And I say I'm fixing to go to the store. Do you need
And I'm like,
anything?
your face just broke
you
because
say-
that isn't a
Do you say?
thing.
Because I'm like want to. What do you say? I don't think you say that.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I say
No,
want
that's
to.
just
I don't even
normal.
say do
No, that's
want
just
to.
fucking normal.
There's one that people
Matters?
say.
Chris said matters.
What?
Matters. I don't know.
Because it's
I think it's in there. It's like, not it matters.
but it's not smelled right. It's not smelled right.
See, that's Texas for you. That's
It's-
Texas. That's A&M education right there.
Spelled right. Listen, bitch.
Smelled too.
This A&M education carried your ass for a really long time. So
Yeah,
suck
well,
a
this
dick.
ASU fucking communications degree is carrying you now.
Not by much. Thank God.
This
Just one more raise and we'll be even.
communication. This
Well, somebody said the other day, they're like, what'd you study in journalism? What'd you study your name? I was like, nothing I use at USA. And they're like, no, but what? I'm like,
no, I got
Journalism.
way smarter after I got the fuck out of college.
my MBA educated me way more than my undergrad did.
Yep, Sam. Yep.
But so there's
Tomatoes matters.
tomatoes. There's something else that somebody says, and both you and I are like, neither, neither, either, either. But there's a word that both you and I go, that is not a fucking word, dude.
There's a shit ton of those. It
And
just
I
depends.
think it depends on where you're from too, because like the
Like wicked is not a word.
no, wicked's not a word, but people will say, I ain't seen that, which it means you have seen it.
Yeah.
But that's their dialect for the region of America they grew up in. But it always drives me fucking nuts. I'm like,
Yeah. No, I understand. There's different regionality.
I ain't gonna do that. Bitch, you just said you're gonna do
words
that.
and stuff like that.
So
American restaurant just asked. So a bit of business talk. I know what you guys do. Have you heard about the people leaving Geico? No, and I have not heard. I haven't really been.
Here's what I'll tell you: that people are,
the insurance industry is shifting quite a bit.
yeah,
I just know this, right?
especially if they're on the phone.
Yeah.
If they're in the call center, it's a very, very rough environment.
What
right now.
happened recently with like that industry, or what's going on now, is we have a big shift.
in the industry, not that industry?
The insurance industry,
Yeah.
is people are being pulled back into offices.
Oh,
in a
but see,
big-
here's I just read an article that's like
mean,
that is happening.
Send me a link if you don't mind.
That is happening corporate wide. Like I just
Yeah.
read this whole article that like multiple companies, not just the insurance industry, but companies
No,
are
yeah,
saying,
But I just know that
time to
because
come
that's
back.
our life.
yeah,
We've
but-
done it. Like Beth's been with our company for 22,
Oh my
3
gosh,
years.
4 years, 24.
Almost 24, and I've been there over 20. and they're pushing us to go back to the
It is
office.
going to be 24 years in May. Oh my gosh, that's like a month away.
But the problem is, like, I'm in project work and she's in project work. We're not on phones.
Oh, he says his wife is leaving after 15 years.
Right. So you go, okay, where's your work-life balance on
Well,
that?
it depends.
And
why did she leave?
Well, no, hang on a second. This is what the other side, because I've got a very close coworker that I work with, and she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
She's like, my kid, her kid's 9 years old, just got braces because her teeth are that fucked up.
My teeth were fucked up. I got
At
braces.
9 years old, though. That's pretty early.
It's pretty
So
really
anyway,
early, actually.
She fucked up, like her braces got fucked up. She's like, I was at the office, had to drive back to Bernie, drive back to Bernie to pick up her kid, drive back to San Antonio to the dentist, drive back to Bernie to drop her back off at home. She's like, but if I was just at home,
hold on.
So
Hold on,
though.
no, but there's things, right? So I understand that completely. There's things that you can do to make your life easier. I just found a new doctor that I am no longer going to have to go into the medical center to get any of my medical shit done. I found a local doctor, and I think that's what you have to start to do. You have to start. The world is getting big enough that specialists are in your little bitty towns now. But what did people do before the pandemic when we all worked in the office?
No, that's fine.
They figured it out, right?
I agree with that. I understand that.
So fucking hot. It's ridiculous.
But the idea, what I'm getting
whiskey.
to is we all realized, every fucking one of us realized that I can do my
everything.
job.
No, absolutely.
Right there.
I agree with you. That's the
100%.
what I need to understand.
Unless you're you have to have hands on something. Like you're
in an industry that
requires you to be in the field. Or
you're in a.
But if you're on a computer and you're calling somebody or doing things, you don't.
Well, most jobs can be done anywhere. Like I completely understand. Like for our company, you cannot do work if you're international, which makes sense because of international laws, because of security, blah 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 blah. I'd love to know why.
I'm reading back.
I want to.
So, but the idea is this. That's my perspective on it, right? And
we got it on Reddit.
I have a big disagreement with us having to go back in the office 3 fucking days a week and do that bullshit. And like this week, I was like, "Fuck you." My father-in-law passed away. I'm staying at home with my wife. I don't care. Will I do it? I make enough money there that
and he's right though. Companies, we've had a lot of executive, like higher ups,
executive,
they're leaving,
shifted a shit ton.
But I wonder if it's just the insurance industry, or if you have
definitely not.
Higher ups just doing that shift now.
Like they need to fuck off. Is my opinion on it.
Who does?
Like the people that say that you need to go. It's a guarantee.
You didn't say a full sentence there.
That
bro.
It is the companies needing to justify having these facilities.
Well, then just be honest about it.
And then you have a company like ours, which is huge, right? Our facility here is gigantic. And you put if it's not full, how do you fucking sell it? You can't sell it. It's too big.
You'll never make the money that you need to by selling it, because that thing is bigger than the fucking Pentagon. I don't want to talk about our place of work anymore. I want to talk about the industry.
Yeah, so we could talk about like State Farm. I remember State Farm moved into Phoenix.
Here's the thing that I think that companies are having to do.
Tesla's like, Elon Musk's like, no, you guys need to come back in the office. He believes that people need to be there because that's his that's his thing.
But why? Does he think it's a better think tank that way if they're all there?
Probably. But those guys aren't getting paid what our frontline reps are getting paid. Those guys are fucking engineers and getting paid.
This hurts.
You know, if you're in Austin and you're getting paid $300,000 a year,
then you do whatever the fuck you have to do so that you get your $300,000.
And you go work and you make $300,000 a year. But if you're $30,000 or 40, or say like a baseline, like an entry level phone person, and you're making $50,000 a year.
What does Russ Sixwork's wife do? Is what I'd like.
But if you're making $50,000 a year, right? And you're the offset is stay at home, and I get to go pick up my kids
home and much more pay. And that's the thing. So I know who we work for.
Some people will take $50,000 and fucking work from home.
Our company tries to be very cognizant of what the industry pays. Now, does that mean that you and I in our current roles could go probably somewhere else outside of the insurance industry and make more money?
Yeah.
Probably. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I've been with this company 24 years next month.
Mhm.
May 9th.
Yep. Do you want to?
No.
No. You want to fucking retire with this company. I understand that.
Here's the thing. It's going to make me sound lazy. But if I go to a new company, I have to fucking start all fucking over again.
Nah, you wouldn't.
I would.
Nah, you'd start at the top. It's not like
and I might
yeah,
still, but
you'd start at the top.
I have to start all over again at proving who I am.
Yeah. There's that.
You know, right now.
No, you got to go in there and be like, I'm the boss, bitch.
I'll have to work I probably work 50 hours a week now.
But they're going to do
I would probably do like
social
60
media
or
search on you,
65.
and they're going to watch every one of these fucking shows.
I'm never going to get hired. I better stay with USA.
Like,
I better
Do
stay
you
with
know
a.
she's a
I
drunk?
just said the company. Fuck, you're going to have to blink that
That's
out.
right. Whatever. I was
I'm
pretty
not
loud.
a drunk.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I might be a buzz queen, but no.
You appreciate
Last Saturday I
your-
was really fucked up, so let's not lie.
That was Saturday. You
Doesn't
weren't on the
happen
podcast.
very often.
But nonetheless, no, I agree. It's one
I
of
just
those
wanna see,
things that I hadn't seen that specifically, but I do watch. We do watch.
I will say,
trends.
Chris, I kind of disagree a little. Like USA had all the offices had huge. Sorry, fuck, I can't help it. Our company had huge Christmas party. I love how you threw
The
your phone
firm.
down. I love how you threw your phone down. Not mind you, no matter that's a fucking $1,000 phone that you're tossing like a
I'm like
tantrum.
throwing out the window.
All of our locations had huge Christmas parties, which was kind of cool.
Didn't care.
We didn't go.
No, because I've been there 20 years. Once you've been there 20 years, you don't go anymore.
We should have gone because it was downtown. Or probably
Been
it's
there.
not for the
Done
party. You pop in, you get some free food, you pop out, and you hit all the bars downtown. You spend $300 because it's downtown. But
Nope, don't care.
let's see.
So nonetheless,
No, it's not boring. It's realistic. Well, I'm glad your wife got a new job making more money. That's always the goal, right? Like when you leave one, it's for more money. And
so one of his last comments was
Yes.
like they started moving the benchmark.
most jobs aren't real.
That is
Women
actually
said.
what's happening with us. They're starting to switch people from being remote to hybrid and saying you need to report. So I've got friends that
Oh no,
talked to-
the bank got a new VP and he squashed every single work from home. Even if you were work from home before the pandemic, you were no longer worked at home. People who got hired as work at home were no longer work at home.
So-
They should be pissed.
So this is what I mean by there's another motive for this. They are trying to figure out because they out the bank, the insurance side, there's facility costs that automatically go into each area, right? And this is going to be like that with any company, especially financial companies. Like, and especially if you have several different financial areas, right? Within a company like ours, there are costs associated with doing business. And you have a hard facility like that. Well, they're paying for X number of people to be staffed in that area, right? And they're being
he was
billed
a-
for
he
it
was an
no
adjuster.
matter
Wow.
what, right? So if your wife's company said, hey, we need you to come back in because we need somebody in this seat. Otherwise, we can't quantify having the seat. They don't want to get rid of the
And he has
hard
a good
asset.
point. He's
a
like,
person is easier to get rid of than a hard asset.
no, you're
Quite
right. And you must be reading. They figure they're trying to easily cut employees and make them come back to the office. It's the way to do that.
Yep.
And
then they'll rehire other people. They'll hire new people,
for less in the office.
Yep. which is fucked up. So I'm glad she got a new
She got
job.
another job.
But the benefit is this: she take your fucking experience and exploit the shit out of your experience. What I mean by that is bust your resume out, crush your resume,
right. Your experience, your working experience. Yes.
your work history,
I
your work
mean,
experience. Like
I keep
blow
hearing
it
that
up.
people that leave the company when I work for, they get hired
making more money
in a
than
New
we make.
York minute, making probably double. I just don't know that. First of all, that's when you grow up with a company for almost 24 years.
I've been there half my life.
There's a
Yeah.
bit of security.
Yeah.
That's what that. You're like, I know what's coming.
And I
Now
also
that I said that, when they start doing layoffs, it'll probably be
so the other
literally
side of that,
project management and people who aren't in the call center.
yeah, my job.
Our jobs.
Yeah, our jobs.
So God, please, from my mouth to your ears, I cannot handle that this year. I need that to happen like
I will take
2025.
if that happens. I'm getting a fucking parachute, and I'm not like I'm getting. I'll get a severance.
Stop. Don't speak out
And
loud.
we will find other shit.
Thank you.
I've said this. God is always, I've said this multiple times over the past couple of weeks. God doesn't put too much shit in front of us. And I'm not a religious
he does
person.
sometimes. I feel like
And
really.
yeah, like the past 2 weeks, I'm like the wave trough kind of thing. We were at the bottom last week. We were like fucking underwater, and we came back out. And now look at us. We're amazing.
I know we are. Well,
We're shiny and happy and beautiful.
it's just called greasy because it's hot.
But nonetheless, it's like it is what it is. Like shit
I
happens.
think that I try to tell myself all the time that I am very marketable.
Beth,
I
get
am.
your rifles. What do you say?
Huh? I feel like I'm very marketable. I'm at the age.
You're Hispanic.
I'm the ethnicity.
We've talked
the
about
gender.
we've joked about that. I was like, you're female. Oh no, females are canceled now.
No, well,
Never
I'm
mind.
of the age.
So all you
where-
need to do is just cut your hair and say you're a dude.
No.
That actually will help.
I'd rather be unemployed. Thank you. I'm of the age. I'm of the ethnicity. I'm of the gender, and I have several degrees.
And if you tell them you're illegal,
and-
you're good.
And I have some certifications. I fucking have to go back. That's why I should really.
I'm
go
not
back.
going back to school.
I should go back and
ever
get another
again.
certification
Nope,
because
never doing it.
It's
Fuck
it's
off.
called the PMP.
Guy I work with that worked on some of the projects I've worked on. He helped me out. He's like, I got my PMP. He's like, he went to the Air Force Academy. Guy's smart as shit. He's like,
No, but it's
and he's like,
marketable.
no, he's like, it doesn't matter.
It makes you very
He's
marketable.
got his MBA. He's got all of his shit. He was in the Air Force. He was a Hollywood. So
Oh, that's the guy that lived in California.
yeah,
for forever.
fucking DJ. He was a Hollywood.
Nobody wants to work anymore. You'd be fine. No, you're right. Now I would.
No, we
say
want
this.
to work. I love working.
I would have. I mean, I would work. I wouldn't work if I was fucking rich. Forget that
Yeah.
shit. Fuck that. I would find something else to do that I didn't get paid for. But I could totally say if it had been 3 years ago, before my 401k lost so much fucking money, if it came to a point where they let me go, then I'd be like, I'm retiring. I'll find a part-time job doing something somewhere. My 401k took such a big. I should literally be a millionaire. I should be plus I should probably be like 1.5. I lost so much fucking money in the last 3 years. Fuck off.
Everybody hear that?
You should cry because that's out of your pocket too, bitch.
I've been working almost as long as you. I'm right there. I don't give a shit. Whatever. Just keep stockpiling money. Buy low. Gigi would murder
skin
me.
you alive.
Exactly.
She says fuck buying low. So yeah.
I know. That's because she deals with the trades. I understand.
Because
I'm
she's
sorry,
smart.
Gigi, and I love you.
She's wicked smart.
But when you're like us,
We're just common folk that have no idea about like stocks
just
and
put
bonds
money
and
into
trade.
stuff.
Just put something away.
So you guys do that. So the idea
Now
is
you're
this,
overqualified. Absolutely.
but that's a great
right?
conversation. I'm glad you brought that up.
No, he said I'm
American
sorry for
Westworld.
boring, and I was like, it
No,
wasn't boring.
because it's really important, and it's one of those fucking things.
1.5 is a lot in pesos. And then I told Greg the other day, I was like, I want to move to Guatemala. I want to live.
I'm like Belize.
I don't
think
care
Belize.
where we live as long as we get a great return on the
Guatemala,
dollar.
I'm like,
Antigua was fucking beautiful.
yeah, but I'll get kidnapped in like a
I'll just
New
color.
York minute.
I'll make you get a spray tan. Come back to States every like 3
Your
months
knees
for a spray
tan
tan.
like within 10 minutes.
We're not worried about my knees.
Being
We're worried about your
around
white
the-
ass.
Being around the equator, you're like, you just get like
It's very
instant
kind sun, actually. It's not like
bullshit.
that. It's
I
actually
don't believe that at all.
that's the one time in my
Did you say
11
very
years-
kind son?
yes, in the
What does that
11
mean?
years that I was with Jamie, it's the one trip he did not turn the color of a fucking lobster. He actually had a tan when we left
Because
there.
he was carrying an umbrella the whole time.
The little
that
baby umbrella.
Fucking
I mean, he might carry that now, but it's really gorgeous. But there's a part of me that's like, let's move. People move to Mexico. Well, you can't move to Mexico now.
no,
'cause
we're
you'll
not moving
die.
to Mexico.
But a lot of
No,
people have
Belize,
moved
you
to
get
Mexico.
down there,
Where
that's
did
a big-
Tracy build her new house?
Belize.
House
think.
is fucking amazing.
Yeah, that thing's falling off that mountain in like 2 weeks.
We'll go 2 years. Let's give her 2 years. Let's give her like
She's building a
enjoy
big
that
ass,
for 2
beautiful
years.
house
It's
on the side
gorgeous.
of a mountain in Belize.
But California people do that all the time, and they actually have bad earthquakes
Costa
there.
Rica. That's where, like,
aren't there a lot of
Corey's
shark
friends-
attacks in Costa
I don't
Rica.
care. I don't care.
I'll never.
like,
I
I'll
won't
take-
I won't even be able to pee in
You
the
can
ocean. at
literally,
that
if I
point.
could just have a house, you could take like below my knee off. I'd be fine. I'm fine with that. I'll get my life insurance or my health, whatever. I'll get some sort of payout and be like, yep, that's enough for me.
What we do have to do is get you some life insurance outside of the company insurance.
Yeah, we probably do.
there's these commercials for $9.95. It's probably only like $10,000, but
That's why I try and always do yourselves a favor. Just keep contributing, even if we're in a recession. Keep
a
contributing.
procession or recession?
Recession.
I thought you said
No,
procession. I was
just
like,
keep contributing to your 401ks, like maximize the shit out of that. I'm not a financial advisor,
no,
obviously,
there's
but
people
there
you should
is
talk to.
there
Fiji.
is a benefit in buying low because I've gone through this.
Do you
Like,
think we should buy some gold?
no, but I do think we need to get a shit ton of cash on hand.
Well, we have a ton already.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Where? You have cash? Do you just have like $1 million on hand?
Yes, $1 million on fucking hand that's not in a safe anywhere.
You
yes.
need to talk to me about this afterwards.
Babe.
Are you talking about those fucking little certificate things?
That's one. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. Think about collections that we've received.
God?
Yes, God's gonna make us a
God
millionaire.
gave us money?
God's gonna make us a millionaire.
I have no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
We'll talk about it.
Anyway, so the LA, let's go back to, speaking of being poor, the LA people.
Hey, rich, you don't have to be. Oh, hey, poor, you don't have to be poor anymore. Jesus is here. Song from the 80s, guys. If you don't know it, look it up.
Fuck are you saying
It's a
out loud?
song from the 80s.
I love you guys. I love all of you for staying
Jesus
on
is
while
here. You have no cash,
while
Beth.
Beth is-
I have no cash. He's right.
No, that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, do we have actually cash? Like, we need cash. You need to just have like $1,000
No,
cash.
you have to have. Well,
if you can just have
why?
$1,000
Explain that
cash.
to me.
Because if banking systems crash, you need to have cash on hand.
You mean like when people broke into our account and we had nothing but our credit cards to use for that whole month before they
we've
figured
got
it out?
credit cards. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about cold, hard fucking cash.
Here's the problem with cash. It's in my pocket. I spend it. You know why?
Stop
You know why?
spending it.
'Cause here's my thought process. My bank account is where it's at, and this money is already out.
Yeah, what
so I
happens
have
if
to just
what
spend
happens
it.
if the bank system crashes?
Well, then we're all fucked. It doesn't matter.
Nope. Cash is king, baby. Cash
Yeah.
is cash.
So is cigarettes. So is alcohol. So is there's a lot. It's like being in prison.
So I need to buy cases.
Your
that-
butthole will be cash.
No, not mine.
Yes,
yours.
Yours.
Nope.
Yours. I'll be like, listen,
So-
Mr. Bear.
Okay.
You would like
so
this little
whose
man.
would
wouldn't
go
you?
for more, my butthole or Beth's?
No, I'm old.
No, yours is
I'll be
just
like,
fine.
it's pro. What is,
It's prolapse. You got like, no, my butthole's prolapse. Take it.
I don't
Like,
even know what
what
that
the
means. I
fuck?
don't even know what that means, but I've heard it's bad.
It means it's inverted. It's like
Wait.
poking out.
Oh, it's like a huge hemorrhoid?
Yeah, the whole thing's coming out your beehole.
Ew, God, that has to hurt.
I don't know.
Nor do I want to.
No.
But yours will go first.
Like, I don't think there's enough preparation H for that.
What? I don't even know what Preparation H does.
It makes it stop itching, I think.
It's what the commercial.
Your ex-husband's the one that had it.
He did? No,
No.
that was for under the eyes.
Mother
No, that was for. They say Preparation H is very
bullshit.
good. No,
You
they
had-
say
when I moved in with you,
it-
you had like 40 fucking.
I did not. I had one too, but it was for under my eyes because it's supposed to like tighten up your skin,
Did
like
you
just
have-
like it does
Did you
for
have
your
a
butthole.
prolapse anus
I did not have a prolapsed anus.
when I met you? That was 20 years.
God, let's
18
hope
years
not,
ago.
because then you
I
missed
don't
out,
remember
and then you
seeing
missed
that.
out.
Like your butthole's pretty.
Pretty.
It's nice and pretty.
Thanks. Anyways,
I mean, you have a pretty
Preparation
butthole,
H
that's what I'm
is you
saying.
can even read. It's supposed to be good for tightening up the skin.
You
under
did
your
not
eyes.
use preparation H on your.
No, I bought it thinking I would, and I was like, I'm not putting that shit
No,
on my
your
face.
husband. No.
He
There
could-
was way more than one tube.
I mean,
There was shit all like literally tubes all over your house.
Here's the thing. Do I think he was gay? Do I think he was bisexual? Well, do I think he was? Here's the problem. Was I not good enough? They had to go to a man.
Yes.
You
Not
were
in a bad way. He was just gay.
So fucking dead to me.
You didn't have a penis.
Oh, I was
So yes, you weren't good enough for him. So I'm sorry, honey.
Eh.
You weren't good enough
better off without.
because you did not have a ding dong.
Better off without. That man couldn't keep a job. To
That
keep his life.
man's getting it on right now in this day and age.
I almost wanted to look him up to be
He's
like,
like-
did you finally marry a man? But I haven't yet. I should.
I said,
because
oh my God, under
remember-
my breath.
When we were at the bar, he's like, I heard you tell people I was gay. I was like, well, you were talking to somebody called Steve.
DJ did say Prolapse Anus is another good name for a band. Just prolapse.
Oh,
Not the anus part, just prolapse.
I feel
Pro-
like that's a bit aggressive.
PRO hyphen lapse.
Precious gems, gold and silver. See? Osiris
No,
agrees
see,
with that.
the thing
precious
is,
gem.
like,
and they have that commercial with the old people that are like,
gold isn't going to matter.
yeah, it is.
Gold is just a metal.
But
I don't think it's gonna matter. Like, because there's
the
books and
value
stuff
of
like that.
it.
It's like people are trading bottle
So
caps in some books and stuff like that. It's like it just depends.
If it's the end of the world, you're absolutely right. But
Right.
if it's just hard economic times,
gold, silver.
is king. Yeah, precious
But-
gems, gold, silver.
You got to have a gold dealer, and you got to be able to afford to buy gold.
And Rustic says
can
the
all
only
afford
problem
to
with
take
cash is
10
banks.
But you
ask
can all
where it came
afford to
from when you
take
go to buy a
$5 or
house.
$10 out of. What you can do is you can afford to take $5 or $10 out and put it in a fucking Ziploc.
No, because you spend it when you go to the convenience
No,
store.
don't. That's the thing. You have to have a little self-control.
Oh, you are
Like, that's why we have fucking buckets of quarters and shit downstairs.
we have one thing. It's hardly hardly ever throw any coins in it anymore.
No, but before I collected
Dad had so
shit
many
tons.
fucking coins, dude.
Dude, we've got hundreds of dollars of shit.
Of coins just
Yeah.
sitting in this. His nickels, his
Remember I
penny,
used
his
to- we used to
dimes,
do
his
that all the
quarters, his
time?
half dollars. No, we went on a vacation one time with that shit. Like
Yeah.
it almost gave us like $800,
Yeah.
and that was our spending. That's when we
And
were
I've
poor.
got another batch of that downstairs.
It's not as much. We don't
It's
throw
still
money
a
in there
lot.
anymore.
No, we don't. But nonetheless, it's just being mindful. So it's being mindful of like
Rustic said,
certain
"I'm
things.
retiring from my day job at 58, and then full time." Okay, so how long?
He's gonna do. But dude,
How
he's
far away
building-
is 58?
So he's building his business.
No, I know,
now.
but how far away is 58? Because
Like we can't make money. Like this business
no,
of
I
us
would find
talking
something
on
else
the
to do.
internet
I would start baking or
is-
something.
yeah,
I
is
like
gonna go away.
baking.
No, I don't want to have to work. I want to have enough money. And what I want to do is what you want to do. I want to get coordinated with Justin and
Yes.
do dog rescues. That's
and,
my
and
life
I want to
goal.
bake
Yeah,
too.
well, you
I
can bake
want to,
dog
and maybe
cookies.
I don't, but I also want to bake like cupcakes and be like, we have the chick that live in the neighborhood that she's a baker, and
Why
you
would you
can,
want to bake cupcakes? That's
'cause
so
baking-
boring.
your face is boring. Baking brings me joy. It's
Does it
very
really?
I made those.
I would literally, if I baked cupcakes, I would just be handing them out all day.
Well, that's because you don't eat the shit I bake, bitch.
No, I would.
give it.
No, I eat them.
You eat like 2, and I'm like, here, Ian, take 8.
I know.
You guys take 8.
That's me in like soft goods because that's what that's considered. It's not a hard good.
Listen, I was gonna try to make something out of soft and hard, and I couldn't.
I was trying. I
That's
was like, your dick's soft and my cupcakes are hard.
That would have been good, actually. I would love to retire and do something that
What about
just brings me joy.
What about pot?
You can't do
based
that anymore. Everything
cupcakes?
is oh, you're talking about like, well, first of all, it has to get approved,
well,
not approved, but voted.
Can we? Is there?
accepted.
We need to talk to fucking somebody that knows like the Delta whatever. What's that Delta shit? I don't know. There's a Delta one here in Texas that you can.
No, you can't make shit yet in Texas because it's not
No,
legal.
there's
It has to be
there's
legal
a
first.
specific one. It's not weed based. It's like
Oh, that's the one you were saying. It's like one level below
yeah, it's
weed.
like alternative to it, but there's a Delta something.
Why
and
would you
it's
want
a
fake
oil
weed when you could just wait for real
Because you can
real
start
weed?
somewhere.
I don't want to make pot brownies. I want to make.
Pot
You-
cupcakes.
You can't feed those to children, dogs,
No, you
or
make-
anything.
You can. Well, you can't feed.
Maybe I can make puppy
Castro, you
cupcakes.
can't-
Maybe I can make puppy cupcakes.
You can't feed regular cupcakes to dogs either.
I just said puppy cupcakes.
What is it called? Delta 88 or something? Delta,
Delta
8.
8.
Thank you, Womb. Yeah,
Cupcakes with Delta 8. So many people said that. What
Delta 8
is
can
Delta
choke on a
fucking
dick.
8?
I don't know, but it's a Texas thing. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, he's so young. He said he's got 20 years. Sorry, bro.
It's legal
really long
THC. Who said that? Who said what?
No, remember I said how many years till 58? And he said he's 37, so he's got like 20 years.
Oh fuck, dude.
If I could
You're good.
retire at 58, I have 5.
But you know what, Matt? Like, just bust your
You-
ass
And
reinvest your
put in
money
your
into
and
your
then
business.
do your retirement shit too. Like it's just
Everything you make off of the fucking woodworking, reinvest it in the company, reinvest
he
it
doesn't
into.
need you to be his financial advisor.
No,
He's
but
probably
I
really
swear to
smart
God,
if he has a
you'll
plan
be
to retire
smart.
by 58.
You'll. I bet you could retire.
So
You retire. This is the idea. You could retire, but
What
you don't
age do you
need
think
to
you're
retire.
going to retire?
That's. I don't know when I want to retire.
I
I love working. I love working on
fuck
cool
me.
shit.
hate working.
No, I think it's just like the environment you've been in for so long.
Well,
But I think when you get out of the environment you were in, you're on the phone, you're on TV.
but so they tell you if you
whatever.
love what you're doing, you don't work a day in your life. I'm like, what do I love doing? Like that's because I can't make the money I want to with just playing with puppies all day.
No,
Can't.
I love being in front of people. I love talking to
do?
people.
Then you
do
should be
too.
a moto. No, I fucking hate it. I'm really good at like I'll tell people I was so fucking nervous. I sound like, no, you sound great. I'm like I was so fucking nervous. Like
I love
sweaty
talking to people.
palms,
I love
sweaty
being
hair.
with people.
No, I hate
Like,
it.
I love hanging out with people.
So then you should be. I only do this because you forced me to. Kidding, but seriously, like literally when we
Originally, yeah.
started, you were like, "You're doing it. I'm not doing it. You're doing it. I'm not doing it. You're doing it." And you're like, "If you love me, you'll
3
do
years
it.
ago.
Fine, I'll do it." But you're still encouraging me to try to do like my whole
Your own
book
stuff,
thing,
yeah.
and I won't do it
I don't know
because
why.
I hate fucking. I get so hot and flustered. Dude, I have a hard time. Today I had to call the lawyer back and be like, send me this. I should have done that when
She
I
goes,
talked to her on
I
Monday.
need to put this on speakerphone because I need somebody else to hear me. And I was like, just fucking tell her to
Because
do this.
I
I was like,
do
we're going to
not-
pay them
I'm
whatever the
not,
equivalent of a 5-minute call is.
I am a
$500 an hour.
pussy. I'm a pussy. I hate trying to make my way happen with people.
No, you're their boss.
No.
When
for
you're
a
paying
cost, for a
$500
cost.
an hour,
But I am
you are
not,
their boss.
I'm not like, I don't like confrontation. I hate fucking, unless it's with you.
I love it.
I'm fine with that.
I
With
don't
you, I don't care. But everybody else, I'm like, well, what do you need?
What do you guys
to
think?
do?
How
So I hate, I would never want to speak in front of people because somebody be like, well, tell me why you think that. I'm like, I don't know why I think that. I just think that. That literally would be my answer. I don't know why I think that. I just think that.
oh, you don't like being challenged. But the problem is this. The best part about you is when you are challenged. Like if I pose a question to you, you're like, you know what?
But
Fuck
that's
you.
you.
And then no, this is you. And
no,
then
but that's you. That's me with you. I'm very, very comfortable.
you would do
with
that
you.
with anybody.
No,
if
I
we were
wouldn't.
at the bar,
Nope.
dude, fuck off.
Well, if you put alcohol on me, absolutely. But the
remember
work
we
environment.
went to Applebee's. Fucking
don't even
like
know what-
2
I don't-
weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We, were
we
at
haven't
some,
been to Applebee's in like
yeah,
2
no, remember
years.
the dude sitting right next to you and he
Oh,
was like,
Chili's.
Chili's or
Chili's.
whatever it
I
was
was like,
called. Whatever,
Applebee's.
same fucking thing. Dude next to us is like, my girlfriend's a nurse and I've been vaxxed 47
Doctors would have gotten
times.
vaccinated
Blah,
if
blah,
it was
blah.
bad
And she
for
goes,
them.
Really? And I was like, oh, here we fucking go. Let's do it. Right. And I was like, all right.
Because
You have
he
fun.
did this. He was like, doctors would have gotten vaccinated if they thought it was bad
So
for
Beth
them.
knows,
and I was like,
she goes through the.
I go,
No, it was perfect. I went outside and had a cigarette. I was like, all right, I'll see you guys in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And she did. I come back in and they're laughing and giggling.
how many glasses
I mean,
of wine did I had?
They're probably hitting on each other, but I'm okay with
Was
that
it
because
hitting on him? He was
she
ookie.
owned his
He
ass.
was ookie. How many
I-
glasses of wine had I had?
The funny part was,
Probably like 2.
a couple.
Two-
But the
two big
funny
ones.
part was, like 2 weeks later, we roll back
Oh,
over there.
he did
and He
not-
was sitting over on the side of the bar.
He totally
He didn't
knew
even
we
make
were.
fucking
He was like,
eye
I'm
contact.
going around the other end because that bitch is crazy.
Yeah.
That bitch cray.
Because you owned him.
But I don't do that in a professional environment whatsoever.
That's
I'm
why
a
I don't think
pansy in
of
a
being like
professional
on a
environment.
stage or talking in front of
I
people
have
as a
gotten
professional
way
environment.
better in my job. Even my boss is like, I love to watch you own
Work.
a room because you
Yeah.
didn't used to do
See?
that. And I'm like, but
That's a you thing.
oh,
That's a you perception thing. That's
no,
a good thing.
no. That's
Everybody should be
100%.
nervous going in front of a crowd.
I
I've always thought
I
that.
want people to like me. That's the problem.
Fuck that.
Nope.
Fuck
That is the
letting
problem.
people, making people, expecting people to
What's
like
a
you.
rolling bar? He said, I'm actually building a rolling bar right now. Like a
Is that
like you
to
can move. No, you can move the
bend-
bar to your kitchen, to your living room, to your
a
backyard.
roll? Oh, dude, we need one of those.
We do.
I need a
one of those.
kegerator. Can we get a keg? Can you build me a
No,
kegerator?
you cannot build you a kegerator. He does not have permission to build you a kegerator. If he builds you a kegerator, we're not paying for it. So fuck right off, sir.
Yeah, that might be too much. That's too much to ask. So he said, I'll rephrase. I'd be happy to never working for someone else again and
No.
working on my. No, that's
I
exactly what
would-
we all want to be. We all want to work for ourselves. That's the goal. Right?
And here's the
We
hard
worked
part.
for a
The
long
longer
time.
that you are in the corporate world,
The longer you'll be stuck in
no,
the
no,
corporate
no.
world.
The harder it is to work for yourself because you don't make the money unless
No,
you're
you
like,
do. You can. But you have to be willing
unless
to
you're
give up
Tony Robinson.
your salary and take a chance on yourself.
No, so you give up your salary, right? So you give up your salary. So let's just say I don't make this money, $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
Let's say I make $200,000 a year.
Let's say you make $100,000 a year.
And I quit.
Right.
And I start doing
You
what I
better
want.
have a fucking bank account that can support you for a year at least.
And we don't, because most people don't.
We've got money. This is the thing. We've got all of our savings.
We have savings, but that's for a fucking emergency.
No, I agree. But you have to bank on, and I'm talking our 401ks and everything else.
I think that's what you do maybe when you're like 57 and you're.
I've got a friend. I have a friend.
You have friends?
I have like two.
No.
One of them.
One. His name is Brian.
Amanda
Where's Allison tonight, bitch?
She's probably drunk.
No. She's not drinking
Amanda
right now.
up in Denver. Her in-laws.
Co-worker, right?
Co-worker.
Okay.
She was here and she moved up to Denver. They relocated up to Denver. Her husband he's been going for fucking through medical school and doing all this shit for like 10 years, right?
So I changed my degree from psychology to journalism.
His parents just invested in 3, and they're in their 60s and 70s.
Wait, what do you mean? Invested in what?
They invested in 3 rehabilitation centers, like storefronts. Like you go in and you get like your back fixed and you do this and that.
So like massage therapy kind of
whatever.
shit?
In their they spent their entire life savings.
No.
And they're going like, what are you doing? And they're like, hey, they sold their house and they're living in an RV.
Oh, no.
To take on, that is risk.
Well, here's the thing.
If it pays off, and then the other side of this
it won't pay off what they just got rid of.
Listen to me.
It won't pay off what they just got rid of.
For a while.
Nope, ever.
Here.
If in their 70s, never.
Hear me out on this. They're like,
maybe they're happy, and that's the point.
She goes, they cannot hire enough people fast enough because their clientele is nonstop from fucking 8 in the morning to like 5 at night. Nonstop.
I mean, yes, but how much do they have to recoup?
I don't know.
And they're in their 70s. They're gonna have to work.
No, you create a business that works for you ultimately.
Well, eventually.
And I think the idea is this, is you create a business that you can pass on. Right? And they go
who's gonna want to take that over?
Their son's a doctor.
What if he's making $300,000?
No, he's gonna make way more because he's gonna be a
why would he
I don't know.
Let's say why would he want to as a 200,000? I'm just guessing. I don't know what surgeon.
I don't know.
As a surgeon making 200,000, why would he come back and be like,
is that a risk you'd be willing to take?
No.
Right. No, you want to settle down. You don't want to continue taking risk. Like you take small risks. Like, hey, let's go open a pot shop.
That's not a small risk. My small risk is let's make a bakery out of our kitchen.
Well, no, what I was thinking it was like I'll go open a small jujitsu gym, and I'll poach fucking. Sorry, guys. I'll poach the coaches.
No, we were.
But a little small gym.
We said you'll take over a certain gym, but
or something like that. You know
that's
what I mean?
different because you know the clientele that comes in there. You have an idea of what happens.
So you go like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, what would you want to do? Like, I know American Rest Work. I know what you love woodworking. I love woodworking.
Ugh,
woodworking is one of my.
At it.
The fuck you! I built the whole set. What are you talking about?
This is very angular. It's so great. I sat on the bench you made outside 10 years ago.
Which one?
The stool that has the green foam on it, because that's what you were like, let me help your butt be softer.
That was literally made out of scrap wood. And it's been around. How long's that bench been around?
Since 2010.
Yeah, that bench is still out there.
I still am still on that bench because that bench is very uncomfortable.
And then I strapped a bunch of fucking
and the cat
pads
loves
to
it.
the top. Yeah. No, I made some good shit. This is made out of it. This is made out of it. Fucking, there's all sorts of shit out around our house that's made out of wood. I'm a good woodworker. That is one thing I'm good at. So
I love that you love it. That's so sweet.
I made the dog bowls out of them.
You made one dog bowl.
And that thing's been around for fucking 4 dogs. 3 dogs.
What are we gonna do with it now? We have to talk about that. Anyway, so
Lucy's getting it.
So I literally believe like I want to retire.
Okay.
With my full pension.
There's no pensions.
I have
we don't
a pension.
get pensions at USA.
I have a pension, and we started getting pensions again. So
yeah, but that's not a full anything. It's
I
like beer
have
money.
a pension. I have a bigger pension than you have, and I have a 401k.
Beer money.
Yours is beer money. Mine is Louis money.
You're not getting a Louis every week or
every
month
year.
Or no, you're not.
I would have gotten one this year, but we spent like $10,000 on dogs in the last 2 months. So no, I'm not.
So I'm getting a gun instead.
No, you're not getting anything. That was our combined.
I'm just kidding. So what do you?
I'm so risk adverse.
Okay.
I blame it on my mother.
No, you are. Yeah.
I'm
Which is totally
totally
fine. I'm happy about
risk
that.
adverse. Well, I mean,
We're taking some vacations. We're gonna do some things
we're
we haven't done in a couple of
yet.
years. No, we're going to the beach. A couple months.
We
We're
do
gonna
that
go to
every year.
Breckenridge.
we haven't done that ever.
Breckenridge is gonna be a big
summertime.
spoil trip.
I really want to go. Like, I don't know when we're gonna figure this out. I want to go to a beach, not in Texas,
Yeah,
not a
no.
fucking Texas beach. I want like Caribbean. I want to go to fucking Fiji and stay in one of those huts that has the glass bottoms that you can see the fish swimming through.
I'll make it happen.
I want to just go and like take my top off in the backyard where nobody can see me and be like, "Look at me, I'm tanning my boobies."
I want to do that too. Only want my dong out
It might get sunburned.
for a minute.
Well, then you won't be able to use it later.
Isn't it called
babes.
perineum sunning, where you sun your butthole? Like we have to get up early in the morning. And
No, it's
you're
called bleaching. Perineum
like, and then
bleaching.
you just no, that's bleaching. But you raise your legs to the.
You do a downward dog.
I think you have to grab your heels and you just put your butthole in the sun.
Just do a downward fucking dog, dude. And then you
I
don't
don't
have
think
to
that
do.
opens
Then
your
you don't
butt.
have to do.
I don't
baby
think that
pose.
opens your butthole up.
Baby
very much.
pose. Nobody wants to do that forever.
Could you imagine getting the inside of your butthole cheeks tan, burned?
We need a vacay, dude.
Bora Bora.
Oh,
We do. We've got a lot going on.
Greece would be great.
I don't want to go to Greece. It's too
Why?
far away right now. How fucking? I don't
Okay.
even know where anything is anymore.
I just want to go somewhere where I don't take my cell phone or my laptop or my dogs or my family. I just get to leave. Literally, that's what I need. I'm going to start to cry.
You need to decompress. Okay. You need to decompress. Right? That's okay. We all need that every once in a while. I'll talk to
We have so much going on right now that's ridiculous.
No, it's okay. But you know
so
who
you
I'll
guys
talk to?
know my dad's celebration of life barbecue is happening
Can
April 15th.
so I'm gonna repeat what she just said because
Oh, was that
you
bad?
had a little cracky voice. So we're gonna do a celebration of life for Beth's dad here at the house. Actually, we're gonna have a big ass fucking party.
Well, it's not going to be that big.
No, it's gonna be pretty big, or it could be little. I don't know.
I don't even
I'm gonna
fucking care.
plan for a giant party, and we're gonna go from there. So it's gonna be April 15th from 1
To
to
5.
5, and then whoever hangs out and drinks.
Hangs out.
If you are in
In town.
and you want to swing by, ping me. If you're around here, I know several people have reached out to me for like shirts. If you want a bars open t-shirt, ping me. Just reach out to me. I'll send you one. We've got quite a few. We got males, females. They're kind of like gender. I don't. What do you call it? The unisex, I guess is what it is.
I hate unisex. Like, I love this shirt because it says wine or die. I hate that it's
But
a
you don't like the
unisex
neck.
shirt.
My mom was like this. She's
Like-
like, I don't like things around my neck. She liked to be next.
I didn't realize. I always bought the
But if you want one,
this is
just let
Highway
me know.
16 shirts. I always bought their tank tops. I recently bought 2 t-shirts.
No
more
bounce
t-shirts.
house, Chris. I'm sorry.
Oh, we
Um,
could. That might be fucking bad.
But I'm gonna get a fucking mariachi band.
No, we're not.
Yes, I am.
I'd rather
Fuck
get I'd rather get a bounce house than mariachi
Nope,
band.
getting a mariachi band. I don't give a shit, and I want them to start at the end of the
Kegerator?
road.
No
and do
kegerator.
I want them to play the funky chicken.
Oh,
song.
and he said tax day celebration of life. And actually, tax day is the 17th this year because the 15th fell on a Sunday.
It's all right. I already asked Dan for a fucking extension.
Did you? Thank God.
Today.
I've been bugging you so much. I didn't want to bug you
He
anymore
said
about
he's
that. I
gonna
was
take
like,
care of it.
please
So then I
let
was
him
like, we got our
out.
taxes 90% because we got to. Oh, lucky to be the executive.
DD's
Well,
reset,
that's got to
let it
take
out,
care of her
Beth. No.
dad's shit too. So with that, let's go to feel goods real quick. I know we went way off script tonight, but that's
Yeah.
okay. Sometimes that's just like you guys
That's what
help us.
happens when we drink whiskey.
But no, you guys help us think through.
I love the
shit.
conversation we had about fucking corporate America, though. Like, it's
Yeah.
legit
It's
and
true.
real for fucking all of us. So fuck if it wasn't perfect, but
Yeah. But that's shit that we're dealing with on a regular basis.
Anything. And
Yeah.
if somebody from work heard, I'd be like, hey man, I just was honest.
I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, I kind of care, but
my boss knows everything about it. I'm like, no, I fucking
no,
think
my
it's
boss thinks I'm an
ridiculous.
angel.
No, you are an angel, and you're pretty good at your job. You're great at your job. I'm pretty good at my job.
No, you're really good at. You're better at your job than I hear you in this meeting. I'm like,
but I'm also
oh
like,
my God, he handles so much fucking money. Like, you tell me your budget, I'm like, wait, what? How? Wait, what? Like, I play with like chump change, 3 million. Like, literally, my goal for one project by next year is 64 million, and that is chump change for your project. I'm like, I can't fucking have your job. That would be nope. That's a lot. Like, I'm freaking out about this one project when I have 3 other ones.
Well, I've got to do this.
And
over
I'm
there.
like, wait,
That's
what?
why I had to have a conversation with a guy yesterday, and he's like
part of it.
stressing out, right? And I'm like, you need to settle down. I didn't say
You
that.
didn't say. What'd you say for
actually
real though? What'd you say for real? Like, what were your real words?
No, I think it was
not a badass words, but what were your
it was
words?
a bigger dick than that. I was like, you need to fucking
No, you
stop.
don't curse.
It was
at
only
people
3 of
with
us.
Work.
Oh,
You don't
I do.
cuss.
No, I do too.
With certain people, but not all.
No, Mike
people.
was cussing too today. He was like, what? Yeah, he
No
was like,
fucking
what
way.
the fuck is? He's like, this shit's ridiculous. Yeah.
No, that man doesn't have a curse bone in his body.
Yeah, he does.
He has kids. He doesn't even know how to curse.
Yeah, he does. He was working outside on his deck.
No.
He's got 3 kids inside now. Remember he just had twins?
Yeah.
So, no, but it comes down to like, you just got to manage people. And like this person wasn't ready for, and he's got a $300,000 benefit. I'm like, that means nothing to me.
No, that's
I was
shit.
like, I spent $1 million.
You're like telling me I've spent $6 million the next 3 months. I'm like, what the actual fuck, dude?
It just depends on where you're at, and it's all benefit.
But it's funny because there are certain
Not
people.
bragging, it's
There are
just
certain
like
people
there's
that you
scopes
do
of
get
work
comfortable
that we
with.
do.
Like this big project's 64 million, right? I'm like the only
Gotta
girl
tell
in a
people
group.
we're
Of,
just fucking
I'm the
civil war.
only girl in a group of like 8 guys, right? And they like, oh hell, shit, and they're like, sorry, Beth. I'm like, come on, dudes. And the other day I was kind of finding, I was like, this shit is stupid, and they all were quiet. I'm like, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
No,
own that
literally, they
shit.
were so quiet for me. I'm like,
you live with me. You know how it
that's-
works.
I go, I'm sorry, I live from New England. And they were like, they just all started laughing, like, no, thank God, we always worried, so we're going to offend you. I was like, dude,
Now, no, own that shit. Fuck off.
Off work, I have the worst potty mouth ever.
No,
I tell people to
there
suck a
should
dick on
never
a
be-
regular basis.
Just because you're a female doesn't mean you need to pretend
in
to be
today's world,
Nope,
you
get
do.
fucked. No, bullshit.
No,
Remember,
not me.
no.
Them. They have to be. They
Oh,
have to
no,
be careful
PC.
around me.
No, fuck all that. Fuck them.
Because I've had them
fuck
say
this,
shit.
fuck
Beth,
that.
I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't care. Beth, I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't care.
No, I started
don't
out
care.
like with my team, like especially I've got a core team, like the few people, the few women, and I'm like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Like literally, I mean, why pull punches with
I
people?
love cursing.
The real world is the real world.
I love.
And, like, if we were to go to the
cussing
bar,
cursing was my mom's
And I
word.
work with several the females, women that I work with are in my town here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we'll go have drinks. And I'm like, this is exactly the same person.
Well, then
you're
you should
going
invite
to
them
see.
to the party on the 15th.
Yeah.
Just to come. But here's the thing: the more I drink, the dirtier your mouth is. Dirtier my mouth is. Like,
That's normal.
oh,
like,
but
yeah,
it gets
fucking
really
cocksucking
bad. Yeah, no, it gets. I'm like that fucking motherfucking pussy. I can take him. Or if I see a girl, I'm like that bitch thinks she's
The
hot.
key is you just can't work. You can't talk work when you get here. All right. Feel goods, Beth. Pizza delivery guy getting a medal.
1 girl, 8 dudes. What the hell's that?
God damn it,
No.
I'm late. Lloyd, sorry, bro.
mean, it
You
is
have to go
kinda-
back. Cheers, man. We had some good conversations about some about work stuff.
So there is a young man who
Good Friday night bar talk. This is
few-
literally sorry, interrupt.
No, you're
honey. Good. This would be like a literal after Friday work. Like you're leaving work and you go
happened to my
bitch
story?
about work.
What happened to my
podcast.
story? So okay, might feel good tonight because I can't find my original
So he was getting
story.
a medal. So
I
this
know,
is
but
the
I can't
gentleman.
find it. It went away.
It was the Uber driver.
So this guy back this past summer, I have to find it. Hold on. He rescued 5 children out of a burning fire.
Everybody remembers it. He
he-
burned his
5 or
arms,
6.
ran back in.
He did. Why is it gone?
Okay, don't worry about it.
Fuck.
But I know
'cause
the
there's
story.
the name. There's a specific name he's getting for the award, but he's getting. It's awarded. It's been awarded to. Gets awarded every year to 10 Americans and Canadians
Why do we care about Canadians?
because they're our neighbors.
No, nobody cares about Canadians.
But
Anyway,
he
so go
is not only so he got burned. He got
He was bad. He had
lacerations. Well, he
bad,
got burns on his legs. He had a really bad laceration on his arm, breaking through the window for when he went to save the one child that they couldn't find.
Right.
But he got awarded a huge, like it's a huge award in America, and I would love to tell you
Like
what it is, but I don't know where it went.
It's okay.
It's all tipping.
Give me a second.
I don't know why it went away. I must have accidentally clicked on porn or
Fire
something.
guy gets award. How about that? Well, fire guy.
Here's my other feel good.
Not fur guy.
No, not
fire
fur
guy.
Thursday afternoon. Wait, no, it was on Wednesday.
All right, keep talking.
I'm trying. My other feel good is we came up on a date to celebrate my dad.
Oh, we talked about that. The 15th. Yeah,
the 15th.
absolutely.
Total open house. Come, go as you please. It's gonna be a handful of hours. Some great fucking food, hopefully, if we can figure the fuck out.
Well, I'll get it all taken care of.
We also are finding a place because I've had several people from my dad's DEA community to my friends.
It's gonna be an interesting. I'm really curious to see how many people actually fucking show up, and I think it's gonna be way the fuck more.
I think it is too.
Lafayette pizza delivery driver who saved 5 kids from home.
Thank you.
Gets the Carnegie Medal.
Carnegie
Medal. Nick Bosick risked his life to save 5 children from a burning home in 2022.
For being my hero.
And just earned the highest civilian honor for bravery in the country, the Carnegie Medal.
It's here and for some reason they do Canada,
Nobody
but
cares
it's
about
10
Canada.
people annually. What's amazing is this kid, his dream was to own his own body shop where he could like do custom cars.
Yeah.
And
Does he get a
this,
financial reward because of it?
He's going to get a financial, but also people have started donating to that cause as well.
It's awesome. He saved that little kid. Yeah.
He saved 5 or 6 little kids. He saved
No,
one
he saved the whole
18-year-old
fucking family.
Well,
yeah.
It was an 18-year-old and like 4 kids.
Yeah.
And if you could watch the video, it's
go back and watch it.
It's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like literally, you feel like you're in a movie.
Yeah. It's awesome. Absolutely. So, but going back to your dad, so the week of April 5th, the weekend.
Yes.
So in 2
April
weeks,
15th.
2 Saturdays from tomorrow.
2 weeks from tomorrow. That's how normal people
we'll be
say it.
having a
Celebration of life
ton of a
barbecue.
celebration. And yeah, you okay? The whiskey's hitting, huh?
No, it's not. I'm fine.
He's having a heart moment. It's okay.
I'm allowed to.
Fuck yeah, you're allowed to do whatever you want.
Daddy.
Mine is an Uber driver donates kidney to his passenger
Shut up.
on the way back from dialysis.
Wait, what?
He was okay.
I know, I'm listening.
So if you needed your faith in humanity restored, and I just happen to be kind of scrolling through stories today. Let's is a 33-year-old Army veteran who now lives in Germany. But 2 years ago, he was working as an Uber driver around Cape May Country in New Jersey. Cape May County, rather, in New Jersey.
Oh, Cape
County? May County in New Jersey. And 2 years ago, this happened. So he stayed in the area he normally worked in. He might never have got the ride request that came in from Bill Sumil. But that day, he just so happened to be many miles north in the area and so was able to connect with Sumil from his dialysis appointment and drive him back to his house in Salem, New Jersey.
Wow.
Luckily for Sumil, Let's turned out to be the chattier variety of Uber drivers, and the pair struck up a conversation during the journey. Per ABC 6 News, Sumil explained, on the car ride, I tell him of my dilemma. So he's the gentleman with
kidney issues.
That's going through the kidney failure. Sumil had suffered from kidney failure after having developed diabetes decades earlier, and he was told he needed a new kidney as soon as possible.
Wow, that's serious.
But
diabetes.
halfway home, after talking the whole way and slowly becoming friends, Tim tells me, I think God must have put me in your car and put you in my car. Sumil recalled. The reason for his assumption quickly became clear as Let's went on to offer Sumil his kidney.
Don't you have
He
to
says,
be a match?
I don't think for a kidney.
Oh.
I think for like liver transplants and stuff
Okay.
like that. He says, if you'll take my name and my number, I'll give you a kidney.
Oh, fuck.
Samil recalled, I was shaking so hard I couldn't even write down his name and number. It's a lot more than you'd ever expect to get from an Uber driver, but Samil wasn't about to pass up the offer. They determined that they were a match. Maybe they, so yes, they were a match for the transplant and consequently underwent a successful operation.
That's God's work.
Christiana
Dude, that's
Hospital.
amazing.
Right? Samil has described Let's as giving him the gift of life. It's amazing. I can almost live my life back to normal, he said. And in this work at the University of Delaware's exercise clinic for rental rehab is getting me closer to that every day. So he goes, I know miracles have happened to me in the past. Maybe they'll never happen to me again.
That's
but
awesome.
it happened to me now.
Yeah.
So it's just a fucking like, dude, right? Like, who's willing to just be like, random amazing guy, I'm sorry you're going through shit. Hey, you want my fucking kidney? And it wasn't like forcefully taken out of you and like, Tijuana, Mexico.
It wasn't the show we watched.
You don't just show up in like a bathtub and you're like, oh my God, I don't have any fucking livers or lungs or, you know what I mean?
There was something I was going to share. So, hold on real quick.
Feel good. Everybody needs
Lloyd signed up for grad school today.
Lloyd did?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get an MBA?
And then somebody said April 15th, and I said yes, April 15th.
Tomorrow's April Fool's Day.
We're not pulling shit because Beth can't handle it right now.
April Fool's.
Your April Fool's Day is gonna be a punch in the face if you try to pull something on me.
Nah, come on.
No.
All right, let's do one more cheers. Thank you all so much. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but tonight was, I think we were semi back on track.
To be.
We're getting back on track. It'll take a while.
Every once in a while.
Yeah. But if you are in San Antonio, if you want to come down to San Antonio, I don't know that I can fit everybody in the house. I can fit it for a party.
You can sleep on the floors. We have air mattresses. We have a
We'll figure some shit out, right?
But if you want to come.
Yeah.
You can only stay for the night, fuckers. One night.
Because Beth's going to have to cash out after, because no matter what, that night's going to be a long
It's going to be a rough night.
Because we're going to start on Thursday. Planning for stuff. Me and you.
Oh, well, I'm not going to drink.
Getting stuff ready for the house and doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
So, you're welcome.
Can't drink 3 nights in a row anymore.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night and keep on the lookout. We're going to record.
I'm sorry for you guys that are living in the cold while we're 90 degrees.
We're going to record 4 episodes of the Castro Files tomorrow in the afternoon. We're going to start dropping those back out. So those will be fun. We got some fucking cool ones.
4 hours.
Four.
To find some
2
I
whole
gotta find
hours.
some stories.
Love you guys. Thank you
Bye, guys.
so much.
Love you. Have a
Cheers.
great weekend.
Yeah.